And now let's moving to the full spec of the Ativa, which is the advanced variant. So this Ativa advanced variant is fitted with Perodua's gear up accessory, as you can see. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what you get when you upgrade from the X, the H variant, to the advanced variant. So for the engine, it's the same 1 liter turbocharged 3-cylinder engine as you found in the 2 other variants of the product Ativa. So it produces 98 horsepower and 140 Newton meters of torque, paired with a D-CVT gearbox with virtual 7-speed. And this is the performance of the Perodua Ativa Advanced. So now let's move into the exterior and see what you get for the advanced variant. So at the first glance, if you put aside the gear up accessories package which is fitted in the car, it's the same thing as you found in the H variant. You get the LED reflector headlights together with the hot I-beam design, and this LED signal indicated with the sequential function. So it reminds me of the Lexus vehicle, as you can see. And these 2 bars right here is finished in chrome. Additional to the gear up accessory, as you can see, you get the front bumper together with this LED daytime running light when you start the car. But in my opinion, without the gear up accessory, the Ativa already looks pretty good. Overall design is a pretty boxy design because pretty JDM design in my opinion. So for the rims, you get the same rim, 17-inch dual-tone alloy rim as you found in the H variant, which is measured in 205/60 17-inch. And you still get this plastic cladding right here to make the whole car look more rugged, because Perodua calls it a B segment SUV. So for the side profile, the ground clearance is 200mm, and additional to the advanced variant of the Ativa, you get chrome door handle and keyless entry are standard across the range. For the advanced variant, if you top up couple of thousand ringgits, you get the dual tone roof design, but this dual tone only offers in 2 color, which is this red color with the black roof and the white color with the black roof. Additional to the gear up accessory, you get the side bumpers right here and the rear bumper treatment together with these 2 fake exhaust tips, which adds a bit of sportiness to the car. So for the rear, nothing much has changed compared to the other variants of the Ativa, because basically they also have this LED tail lights together with the signal indicators. This combination of gloss black and chrome design, a reverse camera, but it doesn't come with a 360-degree camera. And this is the advanced variant, so basically you get the advanced badge and rear parking sensors. So the whole exterior is identical to the H variant because they both get the 17-inch dual-tone rim. I personally really like the LED signal indicator, which is finished in the sequential type, which reminds me of the Lexus. So that's the LED daytime running light when you start the car. So this is how the car sounds like when you start the car. To me, it's a pretty quiet startup given that it's a 3-cylinder engine. Okay, so now let's check out the interior of the Perodua Ativa Advanced. So like I mentioned, it gets the keyless entry. So for the inside, you get the additional of adaptive cruise control. So this is only offers in the advanced variant. And this is considered the most advanced safety system for a B segment SUV under 80,000 ringgit Malaysia. Because for 70 over 1,000 ringgit Malaysia, you already get the adaptive cruise control, which is a good bargain. And good job Perodua for offering the adaptive cruise control in the full spec Ativa. So let's check out the other parts of the interior. So this grip handle is finished in combination of silver and red material. The handle right here is finished in chrome. And right here, pretty standard, auto high beam, autonomous emergency braking off, front parking sensors, eco idle off, traction control off. This is your cup holders. The meter is finished in a 7-inch TFT display, which you can cycle between a lot of information as well as switch between 4 different designs for the RPM meter. And this is your headlights, and it has the automatic headlights. And the signal stock are pretty high quality as well. Steering wheel wrapped in leather together with the white stitching. So right here you get your push start ignition. This is your digital air conditioning panel. And you get a 9-inch infotainment display, but it does not support Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. It only supports phone mirroring. And right here you get a power mode. And down here you get a more treatments for the gear knob. So for the advanced variant, you get a silver treatments for the center of the gear knob, some chrome accenting, and some leather pouch together with a white stitching. And this D-CVT does come with a sequential shifting mode, which has 7 virtual gears. Right here you get a 12-volt socket, 2 USB port and 1 HDMI port. And this is your mechanical handbrake, your central locking, and the center armrest. So I apologize for the lighting because I'm in the workshop, so it's rather dark. And standard for the advanced variant, you get the combination of leather and some Alcantara finishing. And it's finished in a pretty nice red and black combination. And you get a side pockets to store your phones and with some red treatments. You get a manual seat adjustment. So let's check out the rear seats. So the rear door feels rather light compared to the front door. And the rear seats can be 60/40 split, individual headrests. As I mentioned in the Perodua Ativa X Walkaround, if you haven't checked out, you can check out my previous video, which I already featured the X variant of the Perodua Ativa as well as the H variant. I mentioned that the seat bench for the rear is rather short length compared to the front, but it's totally fine for short journey trips. And right here you get your door handle with the cup holders, and standard the rear are all finished in hard plastic. So this is the advanced safety assist for the advanced variant only. So it gets the ASA 3.0, which has the autonomous emergency braking, and now it detects bicycle, motorcycle, instead of the 2.0 detects cars only. It comes with a lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and the lights are located right here. Rear cross traffic alert. So it's considered a pretty complete set of safety features being featured in the B segment SUV in this kind of price range. And let's open up the boot. So the boot, you get the 2 layers of board. Down here is a full size spare tire in a pretty soft tonneau cover. And the seat can be 60/40 split, as I mentioned. So yeah, this is all about the walkaround video of the Perodua Ativa Advance. So moving to our conclusion time. Well, if you are someone who only drives in town and you care about the fuel economy, you can consider the Perodua Ativa, because Perodua claims that the fuel consumption of this car is rather low, claims at 18.9 kilometers per liter. So to me, it's a pretty good figure for this kind of B segment crossover SUV, offers with a 1.0 liter turbo engine. So this is a good move for Perodua for launching this B segment SUV, and the price itself is pretty competitive as well, because this full spec of the Perodua Ativa priced less than 80,000 ringgit Malaysia, which means it's a rather affordable B7 SUV with full set of safety feature. ASA 3.0 with the adaptive cruise control, and 6 airbags standard across the range, auto high beam, sequential LED signal indicators, and 95% of this car is made in Malaysia for the components. So it's a good product in my opinion, and it's worth buying. So yeah, this ends my walk around video of the 2021 Perodua Ativa Advance. So if you haven't checked out my previous video, which I already featured the Ativa H and the Ativa X, you can check out my previous video. And be sure to subscribe, like and share my videos if you like my walk around series. I will see you in my next video. Cheers.